terrorists know that too, sir.
Garrick, don't turn London into a war zone, clear?
Yeah, Crystal. Out.
Looks like we're on our own, lads.
We'll handle it.
Let's get it done, yeah?
Hey, firm.
Sergeant? Heads up. White van.
Weapons in view.
That's them. Saber to Raven. White van, multiple military-age males. Weapons visible. Moving to intercept.
Roger. Unless an attack is imminent, do not engage.
White van, left side. Go, go!
Police, freeze! Get your hands up now!
Get down on the ground! Right now! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Suspect.
What's up, gaming ladies and gaming dudes out there? It's your homie Hexzilla, the game killer, and today we're gonna go into one of my favorite by far first-person shooters. This iconic classic game that everybody knows, everybody probably played it at one point in time. One of my favorite games, my favorite things to jump on. We're gonna do a review on the classic Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And we're actually going to talk about, do a post review on the most recent one, 2019 release. And I'm super excited for this. Without further ado, let's jump in. So to start this review, let's talk about Call of Duty, the story a little bit behind this most recent game. So Call of Duty is actually the most recent reboot of the Call of Duty series itself. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is actually a reboot of the Modern Warfare series. If you guys know Modern Warfare, the first one, which is iconic, Modern Warfare 2, etc. The game was actually released last year on October 25th, and basically it follows a CIA officer and British SAS forces as they team up with rebels from a fictional country of Urzikstan. And what they're trying to do is fight against Russia and defeat them by taking out their leader, the notorious Barkov. So you're going to play mainly as Kyle Garrick, and another operative named Alex. They call him Echo 15, I think it is, as they go through numerous it might be 13, by the way, I forgot, but as they go through numerous missions in the campaign. A lot of these missions take place in Russia, Georgia, the UK, and mainly in Urzikstan itself. And it's actually pretty fun to play. I've been running this game on 60 FPS, so it's been coming out pretty damn good. As far as the story goes, I gotta be honest with you guys, I wouldn't say it's anything out of this world. I wouldn't say it's anything spectacular. If we look at the other Call of Duties, it's been almost the same type of thing, but the story is somewhat compelling, and I think that everything else that, kind of backs it is going to definitely give it that push up. But the story is somewhat generic. We've seen this kind of story before. The Al-Qaeda, terrorist forces fighting against, American forces or even, UK forces, and it becoming a big war, etc., etc. So let's talk about the campaign real quick. So the campaign overall is about 14 missions long, or it is 14 missions long. And if you're playing it on the hardest difficulty, you're looking at about 7 to 8 hours of solid gameplay with the campaign. Not too bad considering the amount of content is put into the multiplayer. But the campaign is, somewhat long. If you do play it on hardest difficulty, you will die a lot. I have died multiple times, and it is somewhat difficult, just because you have less life than you usually would at normal mode and things like that. Some of the things that this game offers is actually the campaign itself. They also have a co-op mode, which is the PS4 version actually has a survival mode on co-op. I think that's set to release for all other platforms sometime this year in 2020, later this year. There's also different missions that you can do with a wide variety of maps and things that you can play on. And mainly what these co-op missions are is you and 3 of your friends are going to play various missions with the same loadouts. operators, and you can even transfer that progress that you made in multiplayer. You can transfer that into co-op and play with those same progress. So we're gonna let's talk about multiplayer. We're gonna jump into multiplayer a little bit. So with the multiplayer, we're looking at 10 solid game modes in multiplayer, and I gotta say, they really did a great job on the multiplayer. If you guys have played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, if you guys played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, then you know how progressive, how big that game was. And I remember on Modern Warfare, the multiplayer was just, revolutionary and changing the way that we play FPS games, fast forward to now. But some of these multiplayer games are team deathmatch. They have cyber attack. You can play domination. You can play search and destroy, headquarters. Hardpoint is also in this one. Free for all. They have gunfight. They even have they bring back it's called Big Infestation now or something like that. But basically, infected, you can actually play that now, and it's actually way bigger than it was in the previous titles that had infected in them. And these games, I've seen a few videos, I've played once or twice. They're actually pretty damn fun, and I had a good time with them. Just running around is actually huge, a huge amount of players in this one, and just running around and trying not to get infected, and it was pretty fun. So I definitely got to give that to that game mode, because it was a really fun game. Kill Confirmed is back as well. A lot of these game modes that we've seen in the past are back, and they're definitely making a great return. The multiplayer in this game was super fun. Me and my brothers and my cousins play, and it's really dope. And I really got that feeling of when you used to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one, and you would just talk crap and talk shit to people online and all that stuff. Yeah, you're gonna get that in this game.
Oh, you gonna let him talk to you like that, Hector? You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Jamie, nobody gets on the period like you.
I'm recording, so be good. Don't be booty like Jeremy.
Oh, behave, guys. He's recording us.
You act like I play this every day.
Okay. Who?
Oh, he definitely got a big gun in his arm.
Oh my god, this fucking piece of shit gun, bro. What the fuck does she have in this gun? What the fuck does she have in this gun? Like on some real shit.
It's a yes.
Gay nigga say who?
Fuck, I was.
Oh, you bitch. Nunu, he's right above you, Nunu. He's above you, Nunu.
He's the front door.
He gave that nigga the cranium. He gave that nigga the cranium.
What?
Hey,
Yo!
Bro, you're a camper.
Nigga, first off, you playing in the warehouse, nigga.
Ninja Clan, more like Faggot Clan.
Fuck the Ninja Clan.
Bro, let's go. Let's get this for real. That we gonna beat them, bro. I'm not losing to them. Another cool thing about the multiplayer in this Call of Duty is just the amount of detail that they put into it. I mean, if you can check the guns, there are so many attachments. Now, I will say there's not a really big variety of weapons to choose from. Maybe that's going to change later. Maybe they'll add more in the future, DLCs and things like that. But as of now, you can preview your weapon as is, customize it the way you want to customize it. They even have the option to do a preview of the weapon, a cinematic preview, where you can look at it and really inspect it. And just the amount of details in this game and the way they did that is beautiful. And I love the layout for the multiplayer that they did. But, they have the regular sets. You have the shotguns, SMGs, the regular assault rifles, pistols, all that good stuff. But you also have your perks. You also have your grenades and your you can throw your bangs and your flashbangs, C4, claymores, all that stuff that they have. Your perks, all of your kill streaks. They have a lot of field upgrades where you can actually use almost like a special perk while you're playing. And those are pretty cool. And even the way that they made the kill streaks is just a great amount of detail that you gotta appreciate in the Call of Duty developers. They really did a great job on that, and that is just for me one of the biggest reasons why I love the multiplayer. I think the layout and the way they did everything is freaking perfect. But you know what? Since we're talking about graphics, just check this out. at the. I don't care what anyone says. Look at this guy's animation when he dies. Like, damn, bro. Like he's really dying. It's crazy. These animations look great. I gotta say, that should look. All right, so we're gonna jump into the last two for this review. Let's talk about gameplay. So, gameplay was okay. Nothing new for me. Other than the great graphic enhancements, controls are easy to get used to. I think that the cross-platform plays great despite a lot of what the PC/console, differences that consumers always talk about. I think is a great game across the board with console and PC, and I play on PC mainly. Well, I play on PC. I mean, I played PS4 as well, but PC is just the way to go. Multiplayer is well done and fun as hell to play. Yeah, like what else can I say about that? All right, guys. Well, we're finally at the last, whatever you want to call it, which is the rating. What am I giving this game? Honestly, if it wasn't for the technical issues and things like that, just that little push, I'd say shy of 1. This is a 9 out of 10 for sure. 9 out of 10. It was 1 shy from getting just a beast mode recognition. But if you haven't got this game or if you haven't played it, it's definitely bringing back the reboots, the nostalgia that we love of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare specifically in that environment. You got to cop, and you got to cop quick and play that motherfucking hop on. And if you want to play with me, I'm going to put my gamer information on my YouTube and all my shit so you can hop on and get that work, you feel me? But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every one of you. Follow me on my social media. I'm gonna put it somewhere here. You'll see it up here. Follow me on all that. I'm gonna put everything, my social media, my content platforms, everything we're doing, and of course my podcast, which is Console Gaming Radio. Definitely watch out for that. I'm gonna put that information as well for you guys. Just follow me. So that's pretty much it. Nothing more to say. Until next time,